Hello viewers, on behalf of BnCMS Study Festivity, I am Dr. Kr.Chakrabarti. Again today I am with you with a class on accounting. It is a third phase of accounting. The episode number is 309. The 309 is our episode ACS 309, and the topic is the topic with which we are going through presently, that is valuation of goodwill. Valuation of goodwill. This is the third class on the valuation of goodwill. I have told you in class number 7 that the goodwill is valued on some different basis, but the pertinent item is profit. If what is goodwill, I have already told you, just I am recapping it for 30 seconds. Goodwill is an intangible asset. Is it asset? Yes, asset. Why? Because it is goodwill that fetches good amount of, just higher amount of profit. कैसे? अब देखिए, yesterday I have told you, yesterday in our episode number 7 and 8 I have already told you, good तुम्हारा good name है organization को, लोग तुमको पसंद करते हैं, लोग को पसंद के चलते लोग तुम्हारा organization visit करते रहेंगे हैं और करते हुए हैं. तो एक ज़्यादा more visits of the customer means more sales. More sales means more profit. So when you have the capacity to earn more profit, it means you have the goodwill. Okay. So why is it an asset? Something is being produced by something. Profit is nothing but an addition to asset. So it is, the asset is begetting asset, and that is earned with the help of another asset, and that asset is known as goodwill. So goodwill is such an asset which you have not seen, which nobody can see, which nobody can touch. So goodwill is an intangible asset. Clear? Now our next part, you see in the first occasion I have told you the goodwill is valued on the basis of average profit. In the class number 6 I have shown, class number 7 I have shown average profit. What is average profit in simple tune? In class number 8, episode 308, I have shown the average maintainable profit. Average maintainable profit is what? Average maintainable profit वही होता है जो हम normally gain करते चलेंगे. The amount of profit which we can earn in the normal sequence of the business, that is known as average maintainable profit. Okay, that issue has been considered in the last episode number 308. Today with the same concept I am coming to show you how the goodwill is valued with the help of super profit method. Now what is super profit? But before coming in what is super profit, I would like to say why is super profit. Super profit क्यों? देखो, इतना जो बिजनेसमैन है, ये बिजनेसमैन किस लिए बिजनेस करते हैं? They carry on the business in order to earn something. So they want to earn something, and that is why they are in business. So each and every business house earns profit. Each and every business house earns profit. Okay, because had there been no profit नहीं रहते हो तो if the business houses fail to earn profit, they will quit the market. Clear? So profit her business house earns. Each and every business house earns profit. So what is? It means that everybody is having the goodwill, right? Everybody is having the goodwill, but it does not. The goodwill, only those organizations who are the excellent performer in the market, they are having the goodwill. Why they are excellent performer? They are excellent performer as because they are having huge amount of sales, and huge amount of sales generating huge amount of profit. So normally जो बिजनेस हाउस नॉर्मली जो प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं they do not have any goodwill. जो एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं, द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिन्होंने जो वही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सकते हैं ओवर एंड अबव द नॉर्मल प्रॉफिट, that organization has the goodwill. So the profit over and above the normal profit is known as super profit. So calculation of goodwill on the basis of average profit, average maintainable future maintainable profit, is not a logical way, logical amount that should be taken for the valuation of goodwill. The goodwill should be valued. Goodwill, those organizations have the goodwill, those who are excellent performer in the market. Why they are excellent? Because they are earning more profit than what the other organizations are. तो अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जितना प्रॉफिट अर्न कर रहे हैं, हम उससे ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सके तो आई हैव द गुडविल. तो दैट इज व्हाई द नॉर्मल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इन द सेम ट्रेड in the market is known as the normal rate of profit. पकड़ लो इधर हर बिजनेस हाउस जो स्वीट शॉप है, 50 गो 100 स्वीट शॉप है, एवरीबॉडी more or less on an average earning 10% profit on the capital employed by them. Okay, so it is normal return. But some organizations are earning more than 10% of their 10% on their more than 10% on their capital employed. That means they are earning more in comparison to other. So they are having the goodwill. Higher, this is the difference. This is super profit. What is super profit? Super profit is the profit earned over and above the normal profit prevailing in the market. How do you calculate it? Just friends, I have shown all these things over here. Dekho. Super profit calculation. Super profit, first of all you have to find out the average maintainable future profit. Average maintainable future profit, what it is, I have clearly discussed it in my episode number 308. Just today, we have taken up one problem. Okay, the problem is saying that the organization values goodwill at 3 years purchase of the super profit of the last 5 years. Super profit of the last 5 years. So how to find it out? You have to get the profit of the last 5 years. Consider, just make it assume that these organizations are having that ranges of profits which are having no exceptional ups and downs, no extra entry, unwanted entry, as a result of which the profit may be high or profit may be low. So this pakad lo, these are the profit, more or less normal profit, the profit earned in the normal status of the organization, normal functioning. 40,000 in 20, minus 20,000 in 19, 18,000, 18 and 30,000 in 18, 32,000 in 17 and 28,000 in 16. So the average profit you find, average maintainable profit, sorry, is the amount is the amount has been changed, friend. It is 70,000 in 20, 70,000 in 20 and minus 10,000 in 19, 60,000 in 18, it is 60,000, friends. It is 60,000 and it is 66,000 in 17 and it is 44,000 in 18. So friends, this is the profit structure from 2016 to 2020. These are the amount: 70,000 minus 20,000, 60,000, 66,000, 44,000. This is the profit earned by the firm in question for the last 5 years. Okay. Now, what is the average profit? you can easily find it out. Average profit is the total of the profit divided by the number. Total profit is how much? 70 minus 20,000, 60, 66, 44. So we have got it 2,20,000. So average maintainable profit is 44,000. Clear? So friends, what is average maintainable trading profit? Average maintainable profit is the profit which we can normally earn. How would I find it? Basically the profit figure given by the in the problem is the normal profit, is the profit earned by the organization, not the normal, but the profit earned by the organization. And if any ups and downs are there, that I took up in my in class number, in my previous class, episode 308, I have shown you how to find out the average maintainable future profit. But today we are making the assumption this is the average, this is the maintainable profit by the organization, and the average maintainable trading profit is maintainable future profit is 44,000. So we have got the figure 44,000. So it is the profit, average profit. Our working number you should always write working number 5. Okay, just this is the basic answer, but these are the working notes which we have to do, and I have done it. Okay, no, working note is that. Now from that average maintainable, average future maintainable profit earned by the organization, from that we should deduct the normal profit. Why normal profit? I have already cleared it, friends. Normal profit because each and every business house earns profit. हर बिजनेस हाउस प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं, लेकिन हर बिजनेस हाउस का गुडविल नहीं है। तो गुडविल किसका होता है? गुडविल उसका ही होता है जिसको ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट आते हैं। तो नॉर्मल जो मार्केट रिटर्न है उससे तुम्हारा रिटर्न ज़्यादा हो, देन यू हैव द गुडविल. ओके, नाउ हियर इन आवर प्रॉब्लम इट इज स्टेटेड दैट द नॉर्मल रिटर्न इज 10%. And how is the normal return calculated? Normal return is calculated on the average capital employed into rate of return. Okay, तो तुम्हारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नॉर्मल रिटर्न क्या होना चाहिए? What should be the normal return of your organization? तो ये हम कैसे निकालेंगे? इसके लिए it is basically depend on normal return means हम कितना पैसा लगाए थे, उसको 10% मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद हमको जो मिलेगा वही मेरा नॉर्मल रिटर्न होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो हम कितना मेरा कैपिटल था वो हम कैसे निकालेंगे? बेसिकली इट इज कैलकुलेटेड, द कॉन्सेप्ट इज द नेट एसेट्स. द नेट एसेट इज आवर कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड. ओके, सो आई हैव, देखो दिस इज द ओपनिंग, the closing capital employed of an organization. What is the, I have stated here two balance sheets are given. Balance sheet as 1/1/20 and balance sheet on 31/12/20. In 31/12/20 what we have seen? The goodwill 40,000, land and building 1,20,000, plant and machinery 1 lakh, furniture 28,000, stock 50,000, Sunday debtors 22,000, bank 30,000, cash 10,000 and profit and loss. So and here the asset in the liability side, outstanding expenses 5,000, syndicators 15,000, general reserve fund 40,000, and the difference is the capital 3,90,000. So friend, so now what is the capital employed? Capital employed basically हम लोग, मेरा पार्टनर लोग, जो ओनर जितना पैसा लगाए हैं, ओनर्स कितना पैसा लगे हैं, ओनर्स एक कैपिटल लगाया है और क्या रिजर्व फंड जो उसको जमा हुआ पैसा है, यही टोटल उसका कैपिटल है. बट वी ऑलवेज शुड ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द नीट एसेट्स. ओके, द नीट एसेट्स, व्हाट शुड बी द नीट एसेट्स? नीट एसेट्स मीन्स द टोटल ऑफ द एसेट्स माइनस आउटसाइडर्स लायबिलिटी. Okay, the total of the assets minus outsiders liability. But in the total assets, there are some assets element which are not, should be which are not subject to be taken into account. जैसे fictitious asset. Fictitious asset क्या है? That thing I will let you know later on. Fictitious assets क्या है? वो जो asset है फिर भी asset नहीं है. जैसे देखो हम लोग सब इंसान बोलते हैं अरे ये कोई पकड़ लो, तुम्हारा छोटी बहन की शादी हो रहा है, ठीक है, बहन का शादी हो रहा है, तो कोई मेहमान आए हैं, पापा तुम्हारा बड़ा जीजा जी को और तुम्हारा भैया को इंट्रोड्यूस करा रहे हैं. यही मेरा 2 बेटा है। बोला आपको 2 बेटा, आपको तो एक ही बेटा हम जानते थे। बोला हाँ ये मेरा बेटा है और ये मेरा बेटा समान है। ठीक है, बेटा समान, जमाई बेटा समान है। देखो एक कभी अपना बेटा नहीं है, ओके, तो एक है अपना बेटा, दैट इज द जनरल एसेट्स, ओके, एंड जो बेटा है लेकिन बेटा नहीं है वो है फिक्टिशियस एसेट, जिसको हम बेटा बोलते हैं लेकिन ओरिजिनली बेटा नहीं है, सो दैट इज ये जमाई। तो हियर वी हैव शोन, देखो इन द जस्ट कंसीडर द opening capital, opening assets position, goodwill, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, stock, debtors, bank, cash, and profit and loss. Profit and loss debit balance. Profit and loss debit balance is nothing but as a loss. Okay, it is shown in the asset side, but it is not an asset. It is a fictitious asset. Okay, it is fictitious asset. See, this fictitious assets, and one is intangible asset, goodwill. These are not to be taken into account for the purpose of calculation of net assets. Okay, so from the total assets, देखो we have find out our opening net assets from the total assets minus goodwill minus fictitious asset. What is the total assets? The total assets, opening total assets is 3,50,000. It is 3,50,000, and goodwill how much? 40,000, and another fictitious assets is 20,000. So originally our net asset is 29,000. These are the assets which are actual assets. These assets do not contain any fictitious asset. This asset figure does not include the amount of intangible asset, that is goodwill. So this is the net assets. Okay, so net assets is equals to the total assets minus goodwill minus fictitious asset. Then outsiders liability. What is the total outsiders liability? In opening balances, total outsider liability is 20,000. So this 20,000 minus. So net figure is 2,70,000. It is the net closing assets, or opening assets, or you may call it opening capital employed. Okay, because this is not employed. The total fund invested by the partners are employed in the different assets. Okay, the total assets, and some of them are going out, that is outsiders liability. So total asset minus fictitious assets minus intangible asset. Okay, then you get a figure, and from that figure you find out, you deduct the outsiders liability, and then you get the capital, opening capital employed or opening net assets. Clear? In the same fashion, friends, that we have calculated in our problem, we have calculated is 2,70,000, and closing capital employed in the working number 2 we have found out closing net assets equals to 4 lakh. 4 lakh is our total assets less goodwill 40,000. There is no profit and loss balance at the end, and now it is how much? It is and there is another liability, that is syndicators of 20,000. So it is 3,40,000. It is our closing net assets or closing capital employed. Clear? Now what is the concept? Normal profit is equals to average capital employed into normal return. Then what is the average capital employed? Average capital employed is equals to, I have written over here, average capital, opening capital employed plus closing capital employed divided by 2, or opening net assets or closing net assets plus closing net assets divided by 2. So what is the opening net assets? Opening net assets is 2,70,000. Closing net assets how much? Kitna hai babu? 3,40,000 divided by 2. So it is 3,05,000. That is our average capital employed. Clear? So we have found out the average capital employed. Now what is the normal return? In the problem it is given that the normal return in this same trade, normal return माने वो जो business का बात इधर चल रहा है ना, उसी business में 10% normal return मिलता है. So what will be the profit? What will be the capital? Normal profit, average capital employed. Average capital employed कितना है? 3,05,000, 10%. So it is, ठीक है? This is the normal profit. So had this organization been had this organization been like other organization, it would have earned this amount 30,500, जैसा दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लोग जितना कमाते हैं, लेकिन हम लोग ज़्यादा कमाते हैं. कितना कमाते हैं? इतना. सो दिस इज द एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट एंड दैट इज नोन एज सुपर प्रॉफिट. And what is the super profit? In our case, it is 13,500. Okay, and now what is the value of goodwill? The goodwill will be just the goodwill is valued at 3 years purchase of the super profit of the last 5 years. So the goodwill will be, friend, here I am writing, goodwill will be super profit into 3. Super profit is how much? 13,500 into 3. So it is 40,500. That is the value of goodwill of the organization. Okay, friend. So this is the process of finding out goodwill on the basis of super profit method. Clear? Now, so I am summing up the 3 classes for within 4 or 5 minutes. Class number 7, class number 307, 308, 309. These 3 classes have been devoted for finding out the value of goodwill. Okay, finding out the calculation, valuation of goodwill. I have already goodwill कब रहते हैं? goodwill रहते हैं जब इंसान प्रॉफिट करते हैं, है ना. तो प्रॉफिट जब अर्न करते हैं, द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अर्निंग प्रॉफिट शुड हैव द गुडविल. द प्रॉफिट अर्निंग नो प्रॉफिट, दे डोंट हैव द गुडविल. ओके, clear. So profit is the measuring rod, profit is the measuring stick with which we can find out whether the organization having the goodwill or not, and that is why we consider profit as the goodwill, as a basis for calculation of goodwill. Okay, this is first item. Now which profit we should take? We normally say we should take the average profit of the 5 years or 6 years, and this one 3 years purchase, 2 years purchase, 5 years purchase of the average profit of the last few years. But average profit may the profit element, profit earned by each and every organization during the first 5 years in question or 6 years or 7 years in question, they may have some ups and downs. They may have this amount of profit may have earned, extra profit might have been earned in some different reason, different issues. Some exceptional loss may have been suffered by the organization under some exceptional cases. So these are the different ups and downs which we should not take into account. We should take them in proper account to find out to exactly what profit can be maintained in the days coming. That is why we always calculate average maintainable profit, not the average profit. Okay, so this is the average maintained profit. You can this concept has been clearly dealt with in our class number 308. Okay, and now this average maintainable profit is multiplied by a different number as the 3 years purchase, 2 years purchase, 5 years purchase, and that is the value of goodwill. But average profit should not be taken as a very logical issue of calculation of valuation of goodwill. Why not? Because each and every organization playing in the market might be earning profit, must be earning profit, because if they cannot earn the profit, they must not sustain in the business in the market. So the market players must have been earning profit. But so if each and every organization earns profit, it does not mean that each and every organization has the goodwill. The organization, वही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का गुडविल हो सकता है जो एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट, ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट अर्न कर सकता है. ज़्यादा किससे? मार्केट में जितना प्रॉफिट अर्न किया जाता है जो रेट पे, उससे ज़्यादा रेट पे जो अर्न करता है उसको ही प्रॉफिट गुडविल हो सकता है. दैट इज हियर इन कम्स द क्वेश्चन ऑफ सुपर प्रॉफिट वैल्यू मेथड ऑफ वैल्यूएशन ऑफ गुडविल. तो व्हाट इज सुपर प्रॉफिट? सुपर प्रॉफिट इज द प्रॉफिट एवरेज मेंटेनेबल फ्यूचर प्रॉफिट ऑफ द फर्म डिवाइडेड माइनस the normal return which the firm should have earned. तो उस सुपर प्रॉफिट क्या होता है? जो एवरेज जो मेंटेनेबल प्रॉफिट है उससे हम घटाएंगे. क्या घटाएंगे? नॉर्मल जो रिटर्न उसको होना चाहिए था. तो नॉर्मल रिटर्न कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? एसेट्स चाहिए. So someone may take the closing asset as the basis, someone say no, opening asset, neat asset should be the basis. So we take both. the opening net assets and closing net assets and make it average. So, average capital employed. And how, what is the concept of what items should be included in the net profit? All the in the net assets, all the assets minus the fictitious assets, okay, and minus goodwill. Then this is a part of the assets I have taken, and from that asset we should deduct the outsiders liabilities. So, the net asset in this way we find out the net assets or net capital employed, and in that way opening net assets, closing net assets we find out and make it an average, we get the average capital employed. Then average capital employed into the normal return. In our problem, in our case, our opening net assets 2,70,000, closing net assets how much? 2,40,000. So, the average is 3,05,000. So, net so a normal profit of the organization should be 30,500, but our organization is earning 44,000. So, it is 13,500 is our extra profit, and it is why? It is because of the goodwill. Clear? And now we are the basic method 2 years or 3 years purchase. In our question we have stated that the 3 years purchase of the super profit of the last 5 years. So, 3 years purchase means it should be multiplied by 3, and that will be the value of goodwill. Okay, friends. So, each and every pertinent issue with the respect for the calculation of valuation of goodwill on the basis of super profit I have stated over here. Okay. So, you please go through the topic minutely. Any problem if you have, make a comment on my topic, because if you do not make the comment, I cannot and I would not be in a position to understand who are getting it properly and who are not getting. Whatever be the problem, just you make a comment and like it, okay, and whatever queries you have, make it, you can spell it out clearly in the comment box, or make me text me in my WhatsApp number. Okay, so stay tuned with us, be happy, okay, study properly, friends. Okay, minute study. Thank you very much.